Your first bicycle ride, and we gotta get moving, huh? Okay, here we go.
He's loving it. He just doesn't want to stop and take pictures.
No, we gotta go.
We're going to the beach.
Okay, we're going down to the beach. So baby fell asleep within 2 minutes. Let's get a little...
Hi, everybody. This is
Get a little shot of him.
baby's carriage here.
Aww, sound asleep. So snug. Really? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
It just started growing. It's getting bigger and bigger.
That is so sick.
Oh, I want to go get in.
You can drop it right there.
Okay, another dream house right on the beach. That's cool how the door opens up.
You can tell that I can see they've got the automation system so that you can push buttons and all the windows get covered and the system and everything.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And yes, why I don't understand why someone would want to live on the beach and not have that basically wall that opens up.
Yeah, that's the way to go, to have that all open. That's really cool. Now that's a BMW.
Burritos.
Burritos?
Brandon. Brandon. Hey, happy boy. Hi.
Do you like veggie?
I was trying to get him to smile and laugh, and I probably just shook the camera.
What do you like to get here?
I really like their burritos, but I think everything here is good. Part of our bike ride today was a very steep hill. It is extremely steep. And did you, I'm going to ask my beautiful wife, were you able to make it up? You were riding behind me. Did you make it up all the way on the bike?
Most of it I did. But right when we turn into our complex, that's when I walked it a little bit.
Yeah, about 70 to 80%, I'm guessing. But so many of the people, we live by this hill. It's right by it's one of the main access points to the beach here. So I would say the vast majority of people riding their bike from the beach going up this hill are walking their bike part of, if not all the way. It is so steep, and so I was pulling Brendan, and I'll be candid, I just need to be in much better shape. But I'm pulling him up there, and I'm just on this. It was just a beach cruiser, so we couldn't change gears. It was I want to say excruciating. The pain in my legs from the muscles that I haven't been using that much. Time to get to work, right? My friend Zig Ziglar taught me about working out and exercise. He said about teeth, I've shared this before, you only have to floss the ones you want to keep, right? So daily exercise is good. I was coming up this hill and I thought my legs were going to cramp up or give up or die. My heart was going to explode. I could feel my heart pounding, and I started to think about it after. And then yesterday we were playing water polo, which I haven't done for too long, and it was fun, but it is intense. And so I started to think about, wow, I'll ask us all, are we living up to our potential? Are we doing, what God put us here to do in each area of our life? Not just health, but not just health and fitness, but also, with our family, with our relationships, our social, with our faith, financially. Are we living up to our potential? Is the question we should ask. And I thought of a quote, one of my favorite quotes, by Max Lucado. He's a best-selling author, and I'm just going to read it. It's very short. He said, "You weren't an accident. You weren't mass-produced. You aren't an assembly line product. You were deliberately planned, specifically gifted, and lovingly positioned on earth by the master craftsman." Again, that's by Max Lucado. And I was thinking of this in the chance I've had to meet Mr. Jack Canfield, some of the things he's taught me, and be on the phone with him, and he's written one of the best books I've ever laid my hands on, and it's called The Success Principles. This book has changed my life. It's dozens and dozens of principles for successful living in all areas of life. One area, and again, this is just one area of life that he has done extremely well in, is finances. He's the co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. He told one time on the phone, last time I heard from him about his income, he said it was, I think 1 year was $9 million. So again, this is someone that, he's doing okay. Someone that I can learn a few things from, a lot. And this little story is very short. I won't read it, but I want to paraphrase some of it. In 1977, there was a lady in Tallahassee, Florida. Laura Schultz was her name. She was 63 years old at the time, and she picked up the back of a Buick, a car, literally, to get it off her grandson's arm. Before that time, she had never picked up anything heavier than a 50-pound bag of pet food. And this hit the news. Dr. Charles Garfield, the author of Peak Performance and Peak Performers, he interviewed her after he saw it in the National Enquirer. And there was other people trying to get a hold of her, and she was resisting interviews. She was trying to avoid these questions and inquiries about it. And Charlie finally got in there, and one of the questions he had was, "Why are you avoiding us? Why won't you talk about what she called the event?" And she said this: "If I was able to do this when I didn't think I could, what does that say about the rest of my life? Have I wasted it?" And that's a question we all have to ask. Are we wasting any of our life? Are we wasting a day? Are we wasting an hour? And so Charlie convinced her that her life was not over yet. He coached her a little bit and was able to help her get back to school. Again, she's at age 63 here. She studied geology, and she eventually got her degree and went on to teach at the community college. So Jack says, don't wait until you're 63 to decide you can do anything you want. Don't waste any of your life. That's my challenge to us. Again, ask ourselves, are we living up? Ask yourself, am I living up to my divine or God-given potential. Thanks, everybody. Brendan wants to say goodbye. Get up here, Brendan. Get up here. Get excited. He doesn't do it on camera. He loves this.
He does have a smile though.
When he's not on camera.
And he's giving you a head rub.
That's what he usually does in part. He gets excited. Say goodnight, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see ya.